You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Howdy, partner. Sure is one fine evening, ain't it? Give me your hand, partner. Let's get you out of there. You okay, partner? You look like you could use a sarsaparilla.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name?
My name? Well, Biscuit is the only thing I can think of right now for some reason.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Okay, legs still work, that's positive.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Let's go for real life. Unfortunately, I'm terribly unfit, so this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I'm a bit of a lightweight, and that's not only in strength. I would say I have pretty good perception. I'm like a big-eyed tiger. Endurance? What endurance? Handle with care or do not bend. I'm probably going to go for do not bend. Although, charisma, I am practically a movie star. Intelligence. Yeah, I can see you commenting. Thank you very much. I'm quite intelligent, I'll have you know. I would say I'm gifted. Agility? Yeah, no. I'm probably cat-like only because I own a lot of cats. I own many. I'm going to die alone with cats, aren't I? Oh, no. I would say that my luck is pretty terrible, you know, doing YouTube for 11 years, and only in the last 2 of those years it actually took off. So probably, I'd say spilled salt. Now, what that does mean is that I have 2 more points to put into other things. So intelligence and also possibly endurance.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none.
Oh, no.
Oh, we know your vitals are good.
Right.
But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Day. Is day not an option? Night. Dream.
Bandit.
Runt. No, that's not an option. Let's go for, vaporize.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
regret.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I would strongly agree with that.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Not until recently. No opinion.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I would say I'm quite technically capable, so I'd say disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I do have a problem with doing that, so agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I see an oozing wound.
Okay. How about this one?
Well, if I'm honest, I'm a little bit too embarrassed to see what that exactly looks like.
Last one.
Bearded man. Oh, bearded man. Brilliant.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So they've gone for energy weapons, science, and sneak. Well, I'm going to turn off energy weapons immediately, seeing as I have no interest in energy weapons. We need to think about this, because I do want to get Edie pretty early on, so that will involve me having science and repair. Sneak is useful, but we can get that later on. So I'm going to take off sneak right now. I'm going to put some points into science, and I'm going to put points into lockpicking, because that is going to be pretty important early on.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Of course we're going to go for Wild Wasteland. So the other one I've gone for is Good Nature. That puts a lot of points into science, barter, medicine, repair, and speech. So that's very useful. I do like high value target as well, only because it will mean that random assassins will pop out and try and kill you every now and again, which is pretty exciting.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Well, there's no promises. Quest completed. Ain't that a kick in the head? Okay, so I thought I had enough repair to fix this broken 9mm submachine gun, but unfortunately, we're literally 2 points off. So next level up, we'll get that, and I'll come back and repair this. Okay, always make sure to pick up the Stimpacks that are inside here. All of these items, Doc Mitchell doesn't appear to have any issue with you taking, so I would recommend taking these immediately. Take these medical braces. We can sell quite a lot of this stuff if we need to. Now, you will see dotted around Doc Mitchell's house that we've got a few different weapons and stuff. I'm going to take this 1911 because it's beautiful. Sunset Sarsaparilla, we'll take that as well as these rounds. And also all of the medical supplies inside here. Yeah, Doc Mitchell's house has a lot of loot that's incredibly useful. We've got a pre-war spring outfit. Let's take that as well. Oh, we do have a M14 in the bathroom, because why not? Oh, let's take these items that are on top of here as well. And we've also got this starter box. And this is from the World of Pain mod. Basically, the World of Pain mod adds in a multitude of new locations and interesting places and story and background, and it's one of those mods that I say is necessary. It is honestly fantastic, and it just adds so much more lore and these new locations and stuff into the world without changing the main story. Now, we do have an option here of taking some different things. Now, instead of going for these items, I'm going to go for vanilla because I don't want to be getting a lot of money. I could, in theory, get like 5,000 caps from doing that. I'm going to take this hat. Okay, brilliant. Also, you may have noticed that the HUD is disappearing, and that's because I'm using Def UI, which basically means that the HUD will disappear if I don't have anything. It just makes the game look that little bit cleaner. Okay, let's head out into the open world. I think that's worthy of a screenshot, don't you? Welcome to Goodsprings. I love this game. I know I've made it pretty clear on the channel that I love Fallout New Vegas, but honestly, that moment you step out into the open world is still special. I just find it absolutely bloody brilliant. Now, the first person that we're going to be going to meet right now is Chet. Oh yes, not Sunny Smiles. I know most people go and see Sunny Smiles, but first I want to go and see our good friend Chet. Now, Chet is the owner of the general store, and there's one item that I want to buy off of him. Hello, Chet.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Well, let's see about what you've got for sale.
Can do.
So, the first thing I am going to buy here is this shovel. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I buying a shovel? Now, this shovel is extremely useful early on. Also, I do have a couple of things I can sell here if I wanted to. I don't need a broad machete because I'm not using a melee build, so we can get rid of that almost immediately. Now, we do have this laser pistol. Again, I'm going to be getting rid of that because I won't be using it. Now, because we do have the DLC, we do have a couple of interesting weapons here. We've got throwing spears, which I'm going to be getting rid of as well, because honestly, I just don't use them. Now, I picked up a Remington 870 and M14, as well as the M1911 from Doc Mitchell's house. I'm going to be keeping those and using those throughout this Let's Play. Now, all of those weapons that I have modded into the game are moddable, which is pretty awesome. I'm also going to sell this tribal raiding armor that we get from the DLC. Actually, you know what? I might sell my Vault 21 jumpsuit and then use the armored Vault 13 jumpsuit instead. So, you know what? 285, I think that's pretty bloody good. Now, you will see a couple of modded outfits in here. We do have the Canyon Runner Poncho, which looks pretty bloody awesome, and the Zombieland outfit. Let's take this one and that. So let's take those two and see what they look like. Now, we could buy ourselves a Stimpack here. That may be smart, but we can get hold of some Stimpacks later on. Honestly, the Firemen Rifle is one of my favorite weapons in the game. Now, for some reason, we do have some weird texture issues with one type of thing in the game. For some reason, these wooden planks show random textures, and I do not know how to fix it. I have been through my texture mods trying to fix this issue, but it's only for some reason these wooden panels. So you will actually barely see this throughout the series of videos, although I do find it quite funny that there's just a pair of pants on the floor. So now that we have our shovel, I'm going to head up to Goodsprings Graveyard. Oh, I've just realised we haven't got any clothes on. Hang on a minute. Let me put some clothes on. That would help. Right, let's put that on. Oh, let's see what these look like. Oh, you can put it over top. That's awesome. Hang on. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, can we see what the Zombieland outfit looks like? Let me take this off. Ah, that jacket's so cool. Okay, you know what? I'm going to keep the Vault 13 suit on and the poncho because it looks bloody awesome. Also, let's set up my weapons. So, I'm going to set the Colt 19 for my main. Let's set the Remington as my third. And, I mean, we do need a long-distance weapon right now, and until I get the Varmint Rifle, I think the M14 is just going to have to do. Alright, so let me get out this. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Ah, I love this gun so much. Okay, so the reason I ended up getting the shovel was because we can now open graves. Now, is this morally okay? Maybe. But I will say it's incredibly useful to get some good items early on. So let's open these. We've got 18 bottle caps in here. We've also got this one here, which has a 357 Magnum. Okay, let's open this one up. Got some Med-X in this one. Now, I can't remember if that's randomly generated. I don't think it is. I think you always get that 357. So I think the items up here, you actually get every single time. Oh, we got one last one here. Let's open this one up. Oh, we got some 22 LR rounds. Okay, awesome. Also, yes, I do have the sprint mod on. It makes this game a lot quicker. Highly recommended. Where's Easy Pete? Ah, Easy Pete, where art thou? No, he's nowhere to be bloody seen. That's weird.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
I'm a little short on caps, so I don't suppose there's any work available, is there?
Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Sorry, what are the bobby pins for?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Ah, right. Okay, thank you.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Yes, so Doc Mitchell said that you may be able to help me survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
So I gotta say, there's a weird neck issue happening. I don't know what's causing that. I do have Robert's body mod installed, as well as the Fallout character overhaul mod. That might be what's causing it. I'm not quite sure. So if anyone has any ideas, comment down below and tell me. Hello, Easy. No, you're not Easy Pete. Who the hell are you?
Why, hello there. You wouldn't happen to be some man, hired gun, would you?
No. Well, I'm just a courier, but I have been known to, well, you know, just get on the wrong side of the law.
Well, that is fortunate, because I happen to have some work that'll suit you well.
Well, I do need some details before I decide.
That's fair enough. The job is this. Kill a man named Joey Burke. He was in the NCRCF before the breakout and is now a member of the Powder Gangers. This man is responsible for the death of my daughter. I was able to rest a little easier knowing he was locked up, but now he's free. I'll pay you handsomely for completing this task. 200 caps are yours once he's dead.
Well, you know, this kind of job does require time and resources. 150 now, and 150 when I'm done.
Okay, but if I find out you're trying to screw me over, the next man I hire will be coming after you.
Message received.
That's good to hear. I've already discovered Joey's location, so all you need to do is go there and put a bullet in him. He's hiding out in one of the old bunkers in Hidden Valley with a few other gang members. Now head over there and don't return till he's dead.
Okay, so we can get on and do that at some point. That's pretty bloody awesome. Who are you, Wastelander? What are you doing in here with a helmet on? Nice helmet! Oh, hello!
Howdy.
Howdy. Can I repair this radio yet? No. You have to wait until you talk to Trudy. That's kind of annoying. And Trudy is nowhere to be seen. How odd. Oh, I can turn the fan on.
Howdy.
Look. Whee! That's brilliant. Okay, so apparently the neck issue seems to have fixed itself, so that's positive.
See the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay, so apparently the neck issue seems to have fixed itself, so that's positive. So you want me to shoot those bottles over there with a Firemen Rifle? Got it. Now we do have the weapon retexture mod on as well, which goes in and completely retextures every weapon in the game, and these are absolutely bloody beautiful.
Good idea. Look down the sight.
Yeah, I got it. Look down the sight. There you go.
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Well, I've been doing that already, but yeah.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, I'm in.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright, so we got our Firemen Rifle, which is the gun I wanted. I love this gun. It's one of my favourite, especially if you put some sights and a silencer on it. Whew, it's one of the best weapons in the game. Now, something that no one tells you is that Cheyenne, her dog, can actually die during this quest. So I always make sure that the dog survives, because there's nothing more bloody sad than a dog dying in a video game.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Okay, right. Quick save. Always quick save. Fallout New Vegas has the tendency to crash constantly, so it's always good
Okay, you're on.
to do a quick save. Let's move in a bit more. I want to see if we can get close here. Oh, look, it's that guy. Hey, guy. How's it going? Now, annoyingly, they're behind these plants, so I'm going to aim up. Fire. One down. Okay. Now the second one will start running at me, and we can then hit that one immediately. Nice. Also, you can get water from here, and there's 0 rads, so if you're playing on hardcore, this is one of the best places to go.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Now, obviously, this is tutorializing you, but I will say it's very important to do this because not only do you learn how to make healing powder, but also it's very good experience and also good reputation for Goodsprings. Because, as we'll see in a couple of minutes, there's actually someone here that we can help. Okay, it's jumping on Cheyenne. Let's take that out before it does any bloody damage. Oh god, it's hitting... Oh my god. I've never seen him make that face before. Oh, Cheyenne. Oh, jeez. Oh, they're really low health. Okay. And I've got 0 bloody AP. Oh, that was close. No! No! Are they okay? Are you alright? Cheyenne? I think they're okay. I think. Oh my god, I thought they were dead. 1 health. Oh, that is not good.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just saw your dog make the weirdest face ever. So what I was saying about getting reputation for Goodsprings is because right down here, there is a lady who's being attacked by geckos. So, let's try and take these guys out as quickly as possible. Oh, only a 28 on that one. Instead, let's go for the foreleg. Can we get a better shot here? 0, 26. Oh, that's not good at all. Let's try and take one of these down. Okay, I got a cripple on that one. Nice. Okay, falling through the air. Hey, how's it going? Oh, that's one way of doing it. Oh, bloody hell. You're gonna thank me?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Thank you. And now we're accepted by Goodsprings. Okay, well that's done.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Yeah, sure, couldn't hurt.
All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. Bring those on back to me and we'll get cooking.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over here because there's a quick way to get, I think it's brock flower. There's definitely brock flower over here. And then we can head back over to the schoolhouse because the schoolhouse is where I got the lockpicks for. Oh, also, we've just hit the boundary, so in theory, I'm able to continue. I think my character is okay, so we're going to hit finish, and that's fine. Right, let's swap over to my shotgun, just in case we run into anything. I probably should have used this from the start, to be honest, but Gotta love that varmint rifle. Yep, here we go. We got some Xander root. Now, I'm pretty sure there's also some Brock flower here. I could be wrong. Oh, no, there it is. It's right there. So, yeah, you don't have to go to where she says exactly. I want to test out this. Oh, yes. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And Brock flower. Brilliant. Hey, Sonny.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Alright, so activate campfire, and as you guys can see, 1 Brock flower and 1 Xander root gives you healing powder. Now that's incredibly useful. I highly recommend grabbing as many Brock flowers and Xander roots as you can and just making a load of healing powders, because not only does that give you experience every time, but it helps you level up. And you can also get better stuff by, of course, putting points into survival.
All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay, so we're going to head back to Goodsprings. I'm going to fast travel there because it's obviously a lot quicker. You got to love the town folk of Goodsprings. Now this man is doing a very rare type of exercise. It's called the pick-me-up. And as you guys can see, he's working very hard. Now, the best way to do the pick-me-up is to hold your gun in your right hand and to just stretch out with the left hand. And the more you do that, the stronger your left hand gets. Now, I don't know why he doesn't alternate, but apparently... Oh, he stopped. I was just admiring your work, good sir. Very fancy. Oh, we have a Boxing Times in this mailbox. Awesome. That's going to go towards helping Willow later on. Because, yes, we're going to be getting ourselves a companion called Willow. All right. So I'm going to turn my torch on here because it's starting to get dark. Now, because I'm using the lighting mod that basically makes the world look a lot more realistic. It's not as yellow as Fallout New Vegas was originally. It does mean that nighttime is nighttime, so we're going to be having incredibly dark nights. So I'm definitely going to need my flashlight on. Alright, let's test this thing out. Yeah, that works. You know, I love the Remington. The Remington is a beast, and I highly recommend getting this. It's beautiful. Okay, let's pick up these Xander roots. Now, there are a lot more Xander roots here, because this is obviously the tutorial area. So let's head inside the Goodsprings schoolhouse. Now, we do have 5 rounds. I'm probably going to swap out for the 1911. Okay, now we do have quite a few mantises in here. So I'm going to need to be quite careful, because they do actually quite a lot of damage if they get right up close to you, because they move so bloody quickly that it's quite hard to actually hit them. Okay, awesome. I love this gun, it's so bloody good. Nice. Alright. Just going to quickly take a look around here, just in case there's anything on these desks. Oh, here we go. We have a Programmer's Digest, which is going to come in very handy in a minute. Because, yes, there is a locked terminal here. We've got some bobby pins. We've got some electronics in there. Another Programmer's Digest, which is very useful. And we've got this lock. Now, we can lockpick this, which I'm able to do, and we can also hack the terminal to unlock this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hack into this computer, and we're going to see what we can find in here. Okay, so I'm going to go for warring. So that's 5 out of 7. Okay, so it's going to be a similar word to warring. Passing? Oh boy. Okay. So S and R aren't the right letters, and neither is wanting? No. Passion? No, it can't be passion. gabbing. Oh, one attempt left. Okay, banning. And that's how you fail your first terminal. It's a learning experience, guys. Really, it is. Okay, so now that's completely locked out, but it's okay because I have lockpicks and I'm able to do this pretty easily in theory, so there. Yeah, this is obviously easy because it's a tutorial. We do get a stealth boy, though, which is pretty bloody useful, and some bottle caps. Awesome. So you may have also noticed that my loot menu looks a lot different. I don't actually have to go into a separate menu to loot things, and this is using the same system as Fallout. It's, I think, called the Fallout 4 loot system. Highly recommended. This is so much better than standard Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. It just allows for looting that little bit quicker, and I'm even able to scroll through items with the mouse wheel. And it works with the controller as well, so highly recommend this. So as you can see, nighttime, as I said, is nighttime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the saloon, and then we're going to wrap up the episode, because we need to fix Trudy's radio. Even though we don't know it yet, we need to fix Trudy's radio. I remember doing my original Let's Play on Fallout New Vegas back in, I think it must have been 2011.
It runs relatively well. I'd have to give it a few seconds to load. What the hell? Is that a robot? Oh my god. Are you related to Ed 209?
And I remember that Let's Play was recorded at about 15, 17 frames a second. And every time one of these little tornadoes would go past, it would kill my frame rate. Ah, good times. But I didn't know any different back then, I suppose.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want?
Sorry, what was that about a guy called Ringo?
He's some trader who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
And this area is your territory, is it?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
Right, okay. What were you exactly in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
Well, I just want to know if you're a threat, that's all.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
And that is our first level up. Okay, let's put our points into repair at 25 repair. Actually, you know what? We may bump that up to 30. Why the bloody hell not? Also, let's bump that up to 40. Lockpicking, also bump up to 40. Oh, as close as 40 as we can get. Hang on a minute. No, what I may do is get guns up to 30. There we go. And we also get our first perk. Now, I do have, I think, perk every level. Just because I love the perks in this game, and I think I have a mod that adds in a crap ton more perks that weren't in the original game. As you guys can see, there's a lot. So, this is going to be really fun and interesting, seeing what different random perks we can get. Okay, Black Widow. I kind of want to go for Black Widow, because that's really bloody good. Black Widow and Cherez LaFemme are really great. Although intense training early on is very useful. Oh, I don't know. Swift Learner as well is fantastic. We're going to go for Black Widow right now. Hey, Trudy.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What exactly was all that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
And where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Okay, alright, well, let's talk about something else.
Alright.
So I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Do you know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident. and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where do you think they were headed then?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Well, while I'm here, I may as well take a look at your broken radio.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Well, thank you, Trudy. I'll go and fix your radio.
Be careful out there.
Okay, let's go fix this and then try and find Trudy again, because she runs off pretty bloody quickly. Repair the radio. Brilliant! Done. So I fixed her radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Really? That's it? Are you implying that I've done shoddy work there, Trudy?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
I wanted to ask before I go, what happens if I do help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
Well, it's the powder gangers, not many people really care about them. You just kind of launch grenades in their direction. Anyway, thank you, Trudy.
Be careful out there.
And that is where we're going to be leaving today's episode. In the next episode, we'll be heading up to talk to Ringo and finishing the Goodsprings quest. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like and tell me in the comments below. But until next time, that's me. Out. Bye, guys.